Hello, this is Tamika, a new me, 1109, and it's time for me to do my weekly update. Today is July 28, 2010. I am 8.5 months post-op from having Lapband surgery back November 9, 2009. I am very, very thrilled to be able to share my current weight with you guys. This is what it is. Yes, 173 pounds. So that means I am 115 pounds down from my highest weight of 288 pounds. So on the day of surgery, I was 274 pounds, and today being 173 pounds, I am 101 pounds down from surgery. So, today I was actually out this morning doing day 2 of week 1 C to 5K. And those of you who don't know what C to 5K is, it's a program that was put together to take us from the couch to doing a 5K in 30 minutes within 9 weeks. So every week you have a certain pattern that you're supposed to follow 3 times for the week, with various stages of running combined with walking until you get to the point where you're at the end of the 9 weeks where you're just running. I started the C to 5K program on Monday, did my first run walk combo. That went pretty well, but I learned some things that day. I took my 10-year-old along with me, and I got, mommy, wait for me, mommy, wait for me, a couple too many times, and so it was like, note to self, leave her at home. The other thing that I did was I couldn't find my keys that morning, and so I ended up just leaving out and running around the neighborhood, and that was a little distracting because you have all the neighbors out, and they have their little kids out, and they have their dogs, people walking their dogs, or other people running, people walking by and just wanting to say hi and talk, and so that got me off track. So I knew that I didn't want to do that. So today was my second day. It's Wednesday, so I went to the park, decided to run there, and everything was going really well in the beginning because I was running in a shaded area. And at some point, I decided to veer off and go over. I was going to go to the other side of the park, and the sun and the heat started sort of impacting my multiple sclerosis and started slowing me down a little bit. So I did a little note to self: make sure you're staying in the shaded area so you don't have this problem. I did go out early this morning, but the sun was still out, shining down on me, and it just started slowing me down physically. So, I did a little note to myself. The other thing that was so exciting, and it's actually a non-scale victory, my pants were falling down. I had to, at some point, I had my keys in one pocket, and I had my iPod Touch in the other pocket, and so I ended up needing to take because that was sort of weighing down my pants a little bit. So I took them out, and I was holding the things in my hand, but my pants were still, they're too big. And I still sometimes, I don't know if anybody else does this, but I thought I picked a pair of pants that were small enough that I would be okay with running in, and they still were too big. So yay for too big pants. um, but when I was out there, I thought about something, and I thought about this. There's a famous quote by Henry Hartman that says, "Success always comes where preparation meets opportunity." And so, I thought back over these past 8.5 months, and if anybody asked me what is one thing that you've done in order to lose 115 pounds, I would definitely say making sure that I was prepared, making sure that I was prepared for each week as far as what I was going to eat, making sure that I was prepared in the sense of knowing what the rules were, what I was supposed to follow, making sure that I had enough fluids, water, or whatever, low-calorie drinks I was choosing to drink that week. Being prepared in the sense of making sure that I have a variety of things in my house, because I get bored with food sort of quickly. And so, all of those things, I would really say that it boils down to preparation. And when I step back, if I look at that quote in the sense of a formula, it would sort of show as preparation plus opportunity equals success. And I believe that my opportunity came the day that I was actually, my referral was sent over to the bariatric program by my primary care physician to have bariatric surgery. So that was my opportunity, and I will always believe that that was my opportunity. My surgery was $26,000, and all I paid was $322 the morning I was admitted into the hospital. And so I can never not be thankful for I will always be thankful and appreciate the opportunity that I had through my insurance to have Lapband surgery to correct the situation in my life, the situation of obesity that I was living in. So, I have to always, as I walk through this journey, as I get to the end, I'm 3 pounds away from my goal weight of 170 pounds. And I have gone back and forth with you guys about whether or not I should change my goal. I wanted to change my goal weight to 160. And here lately, the last couple of days, I've been thinking, I know that I'm getting closer and closer. I was almost afraid of getting on the scale. I finally did just a minute ago before I started making this video. But I think the reality of getting there and feeling like I still have so much more in me to lose was keeping me away from the scale. But what I think I want to do is, since I started off, 170 has always been my goal. I want to keep it at 170, and I said in another video before that anything beyond 170 would be a bonus. I want to go with that. But I want my bonus to get me down to about 165 or 160. In order to be in a normal high end of the BMI with my height, I should be 157. Now, I had some concerns about being so far away from my highest weight, because I just didn't want to be that small. But in reality, when you really look at it, for a woman to be 157, I don't think that that's too small. And see, that's where, like, my mind hasn't completely made the mental shift of it's okay to be 157 pounds. That's not necessarily small. It's on the high end, keeping you right there in the normal range as far as your BMI is concerned. So, there are things throughout this journey that I've had to process through, and that is definitely one thing that I'm still processing through currently. But I do want to be successful with getting at what I have set out to do for over 8 months now, and that was being 170 pounds. Hopefully I'll be able to say next week that I'm there. If I don't, it'll be the week after, but I do know that it's coming. I just want to leave the quote with you guys one more time. Success always comes where preparation meets opportunity. And I'd like to ask you, what are you doing to prepare yourself in order to be successful with your weight loss journey? If you've already had surgery, your opportunity has come and gone. If you're awaiting surgery, your opportunity is around the corner. Either way, what are you doing to prepare yourself for success in the end? Okay, thank you guys for viewing, and I will talk to you later. Bye.